You're listening to the Sports on Tap High School Hockey Show featuring teams from the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. Here are your hosts, Rob Troutman, Josh Jeffy, Sean Duffy, and Ed Dick.
And welcome out to the BW3s in Fairview Park for the 2019 Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League All-Star Draft. I'm Rob Troutman.
All-Star Draft.
Yes, Senior All-Star Draft.
Yes.
I'm Rob Troutman. We have Josh Jeffy, Sean Duffy, Ed Dick here, and we're going how everything was going to work with the All-Star Draft. And Ed Kuiper is getting ready to go here.
I feel severely underdressed right now.
Well, Ed's dressed to a T, but I'll tell you what, he always dresses to impress. And Ed, are we going to have some fun tonight? Is this not a fun time out here?
Oh, this is one of the best events that we do. This is one of the best podcasts that we do on a yearly basis. We get the most participation from the live stream. We always have players come on and lobby for their friends to join them on their teams and talk a little bit of junk. And it's a fabulous event that we've been lucky enough to be a part of. This is our fourth year broadcasting the live draft for the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League, third year of which here at BW3s in Fairview Park.
Right, and if you want to join in the conversation, you can on Mixlr, or you can also at SOT Podcast on Twitter. We're on Facebook, and this show here tonight will be archived as well on our YouTube page. So if you go to YouTube, we'll have this uploaded so you can listen to kind of how the draft went with players and where they were drafted. They'll also obviously be on the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Facebook page, their website as well. But you can, like I said, get involved here. If you want to talk to us, if you want us to say anything to any of the coaches, we'll do our best because it's going to start picking up as the coaches right now are talking things over and, looking through players probably. I'm sure, a lot of them have strategies. Remember the last few years, there's some intriguing strategies, to say the least.
Yeah, we've seen some coaches go with all scorers to see if they can just put a bunch of goals on the board. And if I heard this correctly, it did not work out too well for said coach. We will not mention him, whose initials are RK.
Well, I mean, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, guys, let's also break down why we're drafting and what the event is we're drafting.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the All-Star GCHSHL All-Star game,
nice.
which is on March 8th at the Q, starting at 3:30. It's a preamble to the Monsters game at 7, I believe, on that day. And what's going to happen is that we're going to divide up these coaches into 4 teams, and they're going to play each other in a round robin type of, eliminate the bracket style system, and then they will go ahead and play for the All-Star Championship. So it's definitely a fun event. So the draft tonight leads to the teams that will be playing on March 8th, starting at 3:30 in the afternoon.
There will be a total of 4 mini games that occur. It will be a 4v4 tournament. Each team will have 14 skaters and 2 goalies per team. These teams will be made up of seniors that are made either all league or based on coach's recommendation. There will be 2 10-minute halves. It will be a running clock, and a goalie must play each half. So everyone's going to get involved in this contest. So as Sean mentioned, we have 4 teams, affectionately and simply so far named Team 1, Team 2, Team 3, Team 4.
Right.
The coaches are as follows. Right now they are broken up. They're doing their strategy right now. So Team 1 consists of Joe Gardino from Parma, Rick Montgomery from Elyria Catholic, and Steve Morris from Amherst Steel. So those are your coaches for Team 1. For Team 2, Doug Fairchild from CVCA and Rick Verlotti from Midview. Wow.
We already have
Coach Morris.
Started. We've had our first.
All right, Coach Morris.
Good to see you.
From Amherst Steel.
Hold on, I got to play the NFL draft
Barron
chime.
Cup 2 winner back-to-back. Congratulations, Coach.
You can let him announce the pick.
First pick in the 2019.
First pick in the draft is Michael Januzzi from Amherst Steel.
Michael
Giannuzzi.
Taking someone very familiar to you.
Go with what you know.
That's
Go
right.
with what you know.
What can you say about him real quick?
Oh, Michael's just he's a good hockey player, no doubt about that, but just a better kid and a great kid to work with over the last couple of years. It's been fun to coach, and I always say somebody like that, if you can get 10 of them like that, makes coaching so much easier and so much more enjoyable. And Michael's been a pleasure for the last couple of years, and wish him luck going forward, because just a great kid and great family.
Very cool. Thanks, Coach.
Fantastic choice.
We actually have another pick that came in.
The second pick.
Yes. So, Coach, you brought Coach, want to bring up? All right, you want to talk about? Want to discuss your pick here?
The second pick.
Yeah, second pick is Luke Bell, goalie, Strongsville. I've had to see him for the past 4 years, and I'm actually happy that he's graduating. he's a very good tender.
All right, that was Coach Fairchild from Barron Cup 3 winner CVCA, making the pick on behalf of Team 2.
Picks are coming in
that
fast.
was Coach
and furious.
Verlotti.
That was Coach Verlotti. That's my fault. I messed that up. Gotcha. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I read that wrong. That's what happens.
That's okay.
Live TV.
Well, we're not on TV, Sean, but
well,
that's okay.
And we'll
You
go.
know-
Michael
Yes.
Giannuzzi, he had 20 assists and 34 points, and this is in league play. So Michael Giannuzzi with the first pick from Amherst Steel.
And just like last year, goalie went really high in the draft,
Yeah.
second pick
So
overall.
you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. I mean, if you got a good netminder that can hold down the fort for a half, that could be all you need to at least get through the first round and hopefully take you into the second game there.
So you go offense with the first pick
All right.
and a goaltender with the second pick. Now we're up to the third pick here.
This pick is held by Strongsville coach Troy Grau and Brooklyn coach Josh Dress. Those are the coaches for Team 3. And then Team 4, Cleveland Heights is Eddie Babcock's, Rocky Rivers Chris Kogan, and Kent Roosevelt's Ben Barlow. So those are your coaches for your respective teams. Right now we are 2 picks in to the first round. We are at first round pick number 3. Where are they at? Whenever they're ready.
And they're talking it over, discussing it. But like we said, the first 2 picks, Michael
Could go Minnesota Vikings
Giannuzzi
here.
with the first pick from Amherst Steel, and then a goaltender, Luke Bell from Strongsville. Congratulations. He had a great year, 226 saves on the year, a 95% save percentage for him. So great job from 2 very well-known seniors this year. I want to thank everyone for listening again. You can go to our Twitter, at SOT Podcast. You want to re-listen to this, go to our YouTube page, but go to sportsontap.podcast.com, our website, where we post all of our podcasts and try to get everyone involved here.
I think Coach Troy for Strongsville got a little verklempt here a little bit, because I think he was going to go with his goalie Luke Bell, but then he got picked with the second pick overall, and now they're scrambling right now.
Did you just say verklempt?
Coach Verlotti
Yes.
was not
I
messing
think
around
that's
there.
actually-
He's
Oh, we
wait.
have a pick.
Hold on.
We have a pick.
hold on.
You got it. Say it.
Come on.
All right, and here is
We have Coach Grohl from Strongsville. Who do we got?
I'm taking forward Bennett Winger from Kenston. Battled those guys all year long. They knocked us out of the first place division, so I want him to take me to the finals in the All-Star game.
there you go.
So
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you,
Congratulations.
Coach. Bennett Winger. Bennett Winger. Forward.
Out of Kenston. And that's the third pick in the draft. And he had 30 points in league play and had 5 goals against Solon in a win. So this guy, he can score.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. And, 5 goals in league play in one game. That's pretty impressive. Another game where he had 3 assists and a goal. He had 4 points, and that also versus Solon. So he likes to play Solon, the Comets. So congratulations. As the third pick, Bennett Wenger from Kenston.
2 forwards and a goalie so far in the first round. Team 4 will have the last pick in round 1 and the first pick in round 2.
It's interesting because you want to sit there and say, what would the strategy be? We've seen different strategies. We've been doing this for 4 years now. Last year, somebody went and did all scorers. Didn't work out very well for them. Is the correct strategy to go to build from the goalie out from your defenseman?
Well, we've also heard in the past, too, drafting defense and goalie.
Yes, sir.
Oh, here we go.
Coach Barlow from Kent Roosevelt.
Yes, we are going with Nolan Weaver from Rocky River.
Nolan
who
Weaver,
we're pretty excited about.
the 4th pick.
Quite the player. So I know Coach Cogan's pretty excited to have him on the bench with us.
All right, Nolan Weaver is the last pick.
Nolan Weaver from Rocky River, and we had a chance to talk to him at the Barron Cup.
All right, first we got the first pick of the second round now.
We're going goaltender.
Okay.
Goalie I'm real familiar with over at Kent State Ice Arena. Quite a player. He was, in my estimation, I think the top goaltender in the white division this year. He was a heck of a player. Nate Hopkins from Western Reserve Academy.
All right, Nate Hopkins from Western Reserve Academy is off the board.
So there's a goaltender gone in Nolan Weaver from Rocky River.
Yeah, we had a chance again to interview Nolan after his good performance in the Barron Cup when we were there on Thursday. And it looks like, fellas, we got another pick in.
I mean, they're coming fast and furious.
Team 3.
All right, this will be the second pick in the second round. Coach, what do we got?
I will take my senior forward, Logan Schramm.
Logan Schramm.
Leading scorer the last 2 years for us. 4-year letterman. I've known him really well, and I'm going to hate to see him go, so I'm going to get to coach him one more time. So, Logan Schramm from Strongsville.
All right, there we have it.
Very familiar pick. Very familiar pick.
Yeah. So Logan Schramm.
And the trash talk is going on.
Yes.
It's always fun to hear what
It's
the coaches
fantastic.
say in we wouldn't call this the green room, but where they're drafting right now.
This is the draft room.
This is the war room.
Yeah, this is the war room. This
So-
is like a highly intensive fantasy football draft.
And Logan Schramm, out of Strongsville, the forward, had 4 points against North Olmsted, 2 goals, 2 assists in that game early on in the season, which was a win. So he had a very good game there. And he also had a 3-point game against Benedictine, 2 goals and an assist. He's on Team C. So
Or Team 3.
Team 3.
Team 3 or Team C?
We'll go through at the very end also if you have a question on where you're drafted.
Or if you have suggestions on team names. I know they were talking about that beforehand.
Right now the coach is laughing
doing
and
requests
joking.
for the draft book?
Yeah, they want it in very large font, apparently. It might be too small for them to read.
Or bring an optometrist, perhaps. I don't know. Not sure what the rules are here at the draft, but
So now we're waiting on Team 2 to make their selection, and here they come.
All right, here we go, Coach. What do we got?
Daniel Lewis, Cleveland Heights.
Daniel
Goaltender.
Lewis, goaltender, Cleveland
Guys
Heights.
go back-to-back goaltenders.
All right.
Hey, they know what they need. They need 2.
That's
They
an
got
interesting strategy.
Yes.
There's always one team that goes goaltender heavy first.
Team 2 has the goaltenders all on lockdown, apparently. Daniel Lewis.
So Daniel Lewis gets selected, and we've seen a bunch of goaltenders go.
2. Well, it's interesting, Rob, because the thing that is
The
new,
one thing.
the one thing that is one of the things that is new this year is that they can only have a maximum of 2 goalies because they have to play 2 goalies, one goalie a half.
Yep.
So right now, Team 2 has secured their 2 goalies for the 2 halves of their game. So
True.
now they can start building on scoring and assisting the defense.
And Daniel Lewis, looking at he had 225 saves and a 90% save percentage on the year in league play. I mean, he faced 250 shots this year. So
It's a lot.
Daniel Lewis
It's a
out of
lot.
Cleveland Heights, goaltender, goes to Team 2. So congratulations so far,
I can tell you that if
all
I
the players drafted.
250 shots, I would have less than 90% save percentage.
Now we have 4 forwards and 3 goalies off the board as we go into the final pick of round 2, currently held by Team 1 at the moment.
Yeah, it's always fun to see if they pick their own or they go against the opposing team's players who they saw during the season.
Once again, Team 1, Joe Gardino from Parma, Rick Montgomery from Elyria Catholic, and Steve Morris from Amherst Steel. While they're selecting, they will have back-to-back picks here to wrap up round 2 and start round 3. We'll go over quickly the Barron Cup results. Number 1, Mentor defeated number 2, Rocky River, by a score of 7-2 in Barron Cup 1. That is Mentor's first Barron Cup 1 win. Second overall, they did win Barron Cup 2 in 1995. Amherst Steel, the number 1 seed, defeats number 2 Midview. That is by a score of 7-1. Amherst back-to-back Barron Cup 2 champions. That is their 5th title overall since 2005. And then in Barron Cup 3, the number 3 seed CVCA defeated number 1 Parma 2-1. That is CVCA's 2nd Barron Cup 2 title, their first since 2017.
Yeah, Parma had a really great year. They fell a little short in Barron Cup, but overall, you see the Parma schools doing well in hockey. It's really fun to see and fun to watch. But Amherst, they've continued to do well. Mentor with an incredible season. Really, there were so many great storylines, it seemed like, throughout the year. A lot of teams that I thought really took steps forward to do well and have a great season. So we'll see what happens in the next year. And here comes the
Here
pick.
we go.
All right, we're going to wrap
Team
up
one.
We're going to wrap up round 2 here. Coach Morris, who we got?
We got Jacob Feckerty from Amherst Steel.
All right.
Another familiar name.
He's just picking his own guys, and I get
It
it.
just seems like I was just picking my
I
own
get
guys.
it.
We're just picking. It makes it easy that way
Yeah.
because you know exactly.
You know who to yell at. You know who not to yell
what
at.
to
Yeah.
tell them what to do and where to go, and it makes life a lot easier. You
Yeah.
can just stand there behind the bench and just figure out that they're
Play
going
it
to do
out,
what
yeah.
they're supposed to. So it's good.
Very cool.
Excellent.
Congratulations, Jacob Feckerty.
Feckerty.
As he's the forward, picked 55 points.
Well, wait.
Ooh, looks like
in
we
league
have
play. Impressive.
Now we have the first pick in round 3. Coach, who do we got?
We got Riley Vertosnik from North Olmsted.
Raleigh Vertosnik.
All right.
Very cool.
Riley Vertosik from
North Olmsted.
North Olmsted.
taken by Team 1. Thank you, Coach.
And Riley from North Olmsted. And in the first league game against Cleveland Heights, he had 3 goals and an assist. He had 21 points on the season. And another game versus Benedictine, he had 2 assists and a goal in that game as well. So very impressive numbers, and another forward picked in the draft.
Yeah. Yeah, they're getting a lot of scoring out there, Robin. It's
Well, in these 4-on-4, running clock 10-minute halves, there's you're gonna want to have fast, quick scoring, and that's what some of these guys are going. And then obviously we have one team who's going thinking goalie strategy. So we'll see how that works out for them.
As I think about this, I always think, what would my strategy be? And I don't know what it would be really. It's tough to.
Well, why don't you think about it and let us know? I'm interested too.
We have all night, Rob.
Yeah.
I think
I know what my strategy
I think
would
I'd
be.
go for some really quick players that were scoring because I don't know. I mean, you need good goaltender though. That's obviously important.
If you can outscore the other team, you're fine.
That's true.
My strategy would be to learn all the rules of the game of hockey.
Okay, well,
and then
that's
what you should have already done that.
Team
the process. He's now taking me off, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah. The
I'm
mute
keeping
button
my-
is a very popular thing.
I don't like that he has control of the mute button. I think
Always
you are-
have, Sean. As long as you recognize it, we're good.
I understand that, but you have the control, and you only mute me, and I don't know why.
Well, I mute you on purpose. I mute everyone else on accident.
Okay.
Right now we have.
But you've claimed it to be an accident with me a few times, and now you're saying you were lying?
Yes.
Now, here's a question, Ed. When will a defenseman go? That's the ultimate question here.
I am predicting.
You do need some defense in this game.
I'm thinking right now.
I'm thinking by the end of this round. I don't think. I think they're gonna. I think Team 2 has already secured them, or was it Team 3 that's already secured themselves?
The goaltenders.
Their goaltenders.
I mean, if it's not Team 2, in this round, I mean, they may go forward in round 4. I'll make a prediction. If Team 2 doesn't pick a defender, it won't go until round 4.
I'm saying by the end of this
I don't
round.
think 3 or 4 are going to take a defender.
Okay.
That's based off of absolutely no scientific evidence whatsoever.
Just an opinion. It's just an opinion.
Yeah, I generally
looks like they're peeling it out, and it looks like we may have the pick.
All right. As they make their way to the podium.
All right, Coach, what do we got?
With our pick, we're taking Nick Verlotti, Midview.
Quite familiar with that.
Yeah, he's okay. We'll,
he's all right.
We'll see if he can do something for us. So
that would be
Coach
Rick Verlotti taking Nick Verlotti.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, absolutely. You can't go wrong with that.
And, I mean, he had a great year. 7 points in one game against Chagrin Falls. He had 3 goals and 4 assists in league play. Also, and then the next game against Orange in a win, he had 6 points. He had 2 goals and 4 assists. So, very nice pick overall, and another forward selected by Team 2.
That was the second pick in round 3. All right, so Team 3 is now up. Coach Troy Grawl of Strongsville and Josh Dress of Brooklyn sorting through the various players in their book, looking for the third pick in the third round.
Yeah, and if there was a video camera here to see the coaches just going through notes and all kinds of pages and pages of players right now.
It's the equivalent of scrolling through your fantasy football book when you're on the clock here.
That's a pretty good visual there.
Yep.
Scrolling through, trying to figure out strategy.
If
I know anything about the Brooklyn assistant coach, Josh Dress, he's really thinking about all avenues. Former head coach for Lakewood, coached there for 9 years. Bowling Green State University alum.
Go Falcons.
Yeah, the Falcons hockey team having a good
Master
year.
of campus poly-ash chicken and cheese stuffed breadsticks.
we need to interview that man every time.
I was going to say, I mean, who's not?
I'm just finding this out now.
And one heck of a Halo player.
I mean.
And we have the president, Ryan Kelber, having a good time.
Also.
Hoping the Blues are on one of these TVs here. We have
Team 4 seems a little antsy over there. I think they're ready to roll.
They're ready.
It looks like they have their next 10 picks already selected. If they
they're
don't
ready to go.
I'm hoping that Team 3 drafts one of their players. Let's get this reaction.
Watch them scramble.
Yeah. And they're pick is in.
There we go.
Emphatic rip out of the book there, Coach. What do we got?
We're going with Olmsted Falls forward Conte, Dom Conte. We're running and gunning.
Dom Conte from Olmsted Falls is the third pick in round 3 by Team 3. It's like 3 cubed right there.
Dom
Does
Conte.
that equal? That's 9, right?
And he's had a great
3
year.
cubed is not 9. 3 cubed is 27.
It's 27. Uh-oh.
Says you.
This says math.
The next pick is in.
You and
All right,
Matt.
Coach. We have 2 picks coming up here. All right, very
I
good.
think these two are going to be pretty happy with their selections. We're first going to go. We're going to go pretty heavy on Cleveland Heights here. We have Coach Babcock on the bench, and he's got two good, solid players here. I've seen play numerous times over the past couple years, and these two are good players that have definitely left their mark on the Cleveland Heights program. So we're going to start with Ned Trevisano, who's an 11-point scorer this year, 7 goals. Quite the player forward for him. And so he'll be our pick in this round. And then we're going to follow it up with his good buddy, Owen Lang. Quite a talented player, coming in with 14 points this season. And so we're happy. Team 4 is pretty happy with our selections.
All right, very good. Thank you, Coach.
Nice.
Coach, the picks were
both from Cleveland Heights.
Yep. And before that, it was Dom Conte from Olmsted Falls, the forward, who had 7 points against Avon Lake, 5 goals and 2 assists in that game. And also 2 games earlier in the season where he had 2 5-point games where he had 3 goals and 2 assists, 4 goals and 1 assist. So congratulations to Dom Conte as he is on team, I believe it was
Dom Conte's team 3.
C. Yeah, team 3. So that'd be team C there.
Yep.
And then Ned Trevisano, forward out of Cleveland Heights. An impressive season for him. And also Owen Lang, another forward. So 2 forwards from Cleveland Heights go. As we look at Owen Lang, he had a 4-point game with 3 assists and a goal at Rocky River. And also 2 points for Ned Trevisano as versus Strongsville had a goal and an assist. So 2 players that got to be pretty excited about as they're on Team 4. So congratulations to all the players that make these teams. It's going to be fun to play at the Q, and I believe we might have the next pick.
This will be the second pick in round 4. Coach Grohl from Strongsville, who do we have?
Taking forward from Menor, Evan McBride. We played him a couple times this year, and he put the puck in on my goalie, so hopefully he'll do the same.
Very nice.
All right, that's Evan McBride from Mentor.
Evan McBride, congratulations.
Sorry, that was a premature chime.
You really need to get together with these chimes.
I thought the coach was ready.
And he had 2 5-point games, actually, versus Rocky River. He had 2 goals, 3 assists. And he's on Team 3 right there. And he also had a 5-point game against North Olmsted this season. So congratulations to Evan McBride from Menor. What a season they had in Barron Cup play. And what an overall good season, too.
Team 2 is next up on the clock. We have Coach Fairchild and Coach Verlotti. You guys are up, yes. Great. How are you today?
That's an easy one for me. Christian Beckett, been my captain. Awesome kid. Led us to a couple Barron Cups in the last couple years. 102 points this season, 69 goals.
Whoa.
Wow. And I tell you, above that, he's one of the best kids I've had the pleasure of coaching in 30 years. Awesome kid. Awesome.
Wow.
Kid. So
looking
forward to the All-Star
Has it been
game.
fun to see him from when he first started in the program till now?
Man. He came to our camps in 6th grade, when they have the old kid camps that we do, and getting to see him play. And when he was in 7th grade, I told my son who I was coaching with, that kid's going to be our captain someday. And just an awesome kid. Awesome
Very
kid.
cool.
Yep.
Well, congratulations to him,
Thanks a
and
lot. And he's also
congratulations
going to get
you
to play
guys.
for Coach Verlotti, who he played with from the time he was 5 years old. He and his dad.
Yeah, that was a big
coached
story
him
before the
from
draft
5
started.
years old
So
to the time he started high school.
That's
so
cool.
it's going to be full circle. They're going to coach him in their last game together, which is very cool. So
that's awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Excellent pick, and congratulations on your Barron Cup 3 win this year as well.
Thanks a lot. Just a bunch of great kids. Couldn't happen to a bunch of better kids. So thank you.
Very
All right,
cool.
excellent. Good choice here.
Yeah, it's cool to hear the stories too behind some of these picks. So, all right, let's see who now is on the clock.
Team 1 is on the clock. They will have 2 picks. They will wrap up the 4th round and start the 5th round. Team 1. Right? Yeah. Christian Beckett.
Yeah, Christian Beckett from CVCA, and
as you heard, 69 goals on the season, 102 points.
Yeah.
All right, Coach Morris going to wrap up round 4 here. Who do we got?
We're going to make this a trend here. Tyler Waldecki from
Wow.
Steel.
Well, it won.
And after this, I'm done. You won't guys hear from me anymore. That's it. It's over. The other guys are going to take over from here. So.
All right. Take
Very
that. Thank
cool.
you.
All right, so
I mean, when you're Barron Cup champions, you'd be remiss not to load your team up with those types of players there.
Yeah, so Team 1, Tyler Waldecki from Amherst, the Comets.
I believe that's 3 Amherst players on team number 1.
And a first defenseman.
Oh, there you go. First defenseman chosen.
So
I wasn't wrong. I said if it wasn't round team 2 and round 3, it was going to wait till round 4. So.
Well, do you know what's
That's why you're Ed Kuiper Jr.,
No,
dude.
you know what? I got lucky on that one because I don't want to. I shouldn't self-profess because I was just talking junk about that before we got in here about somebody else. So
that's fine.
Got lucky.
You know what?
Be wrong a lot more times than I'm right. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, it happens. But looking at Waldecki, I mean, he fits right into the all-star mode, scoring points but playing defense. I mean, he had 32 points in league play, 27 assists. So he fits in very nicely.
All right, so we got Coach Montgomery. Great. How are you doing today?
With our next pick, we're going to take Matt Carson from Benedictine. I don't know a whole lot about him, but from what I've seen, good skater, good hand of the puck. So
actually,
that's a good pick.
We saw him against Rocky River. I mean, this kid leaves it on the line, like you said, very quick. He's in every play. I think we saw he scored. He scored once or twice.
Hard worker, hard-working player. So
very good pick.
Excellent. Thank you, Coach. All right, Matt Carson.
Matt Carson.
we are quite familiar with him. He played very well for. You could argue a team that was not as talented as their opponent. Carson more than held his own against Rocky River.
Oh, and I think he was in every play. We were calling his name every time, and he's a guy that wasn't giving up. Rocky River jumped out to a big lead in the Barron Cup in that first round, and Benedictine tried to hang on, but Matt Carson was a big part of it, one of the leaders there. And on the season, he did have a 4-point game, 3 assists, and a goal against North Olmsted.
You guys are on.
So that is Team 1, Matt Carson from Benedictine.
Team 2 is on the clock.
Yep.
And I believe their pick is in.
All right, Coach, who's your pick here?
Okay, Tommy Wagner, Western Reserve.
All right.
Tommy Wagner from Western Reserve is the second pick in the 5th round forward.
All right. Tommy Wagner, 45 points in league play. And to start off the season, he had a 6-goal game versus Canfield, Josh.
6
Double
goals
hat
in a
trick,
game.
baby.
Yeah, double hat. That's,
I don't know.
Some high-powered scoring there.
Yeah. And I mean, he's done it. He had a few 5-point games as well. 3 goals, 2 assists against Avon. So a guy that can score, and that's what you're looking for. I mean, these guys 4-on-4 are going to get up and down on the ice, and you got to be quick. It's going to be fun to watch.
Well, Team 2 right now has both their goalies set, and now they have picked 3 consecutive forwards. All right, Coach Grawl from Stroudsville representing Team 3. Who do we got in the 5th round?
So we're going to pick up a goaltender from Brush, Mike Cornett.
All right, that's their second goaltender.
That was phoned in.
Phone
a friend. There we go.
Used one of the lifelines on that pick. Highly legal in this draft capacity.
So that's Team 3, Mike Cornett, goaltender from Brush. Is he? Wow, he had 758 saves and 854 shots on goal this season. That's almost
a lot of shots.
That's almost double or triple on.
I think Team 4 is going to win for shortest amount of time between draft picks. They don't mess around here.
Man, hold on, I gotta do the chime.
They have a strategy. I like it.
All right, Coach Barlow, who do we got?
All right. Again, 2 players we feel pretty strong about, and I'm going to start out with one that's pretty near and dear to me, and that's defenseman Brandon Monroe, who's had one heck of a career here at Roosevelt High School, and it is a pleasure to be able to coach him one more time. So, Brandon, if you're listening, I can't wait to coach you here in 2 weeks. So, defenseman Brandon Monroe. And then follow that up with 2/3 of the teal line. We have another Rocky River Pirate in Luke W. All right, I'll let you. You're the pro. I'll leave that to you. But Luke, we're excited to have Luke as well. Coach is pretty high on him. And And that's it. Those are our 2 picks right now. So here we go, team 4.
Luke, Woodsy Gruder.
Nice.
Give that a shot.
Nice.
We'll give that a
Luke,
shot.
if we got your name,
Luke.
yeah, if we got your name wrong, we apologize. We'll meet you at the All-Star game, and then we'll get
Was
proper.
that off on that? Woodsy Gruder? There we go.
Luke, we know
Woodsy.
we got your name wrong.
Woodsy.
So we
They
apologize.
chose 2. They chose Luke Woodsy Gruder and Brandon Monroe.
Before we get to the next pick, guys, I want to say one thing that I've noticed, and I know I mentioned this, is the Kent Roosevelt High School Twitter is one of the most active that I've seen in a long time, because they are constantly, at least on my feed, coming up with telling me, 1, the lifting schedule for their football team, 2, basketball scores, hockey scores, all kinds of stuff. So shout out to the Kent Roosevelt High School. Whoever's running that Twitter page is doing a heck of a job.
They are on the ball.
And mention us, retweet us, favorite us, follow us.
That's right. At SOT Podcast.
At SOT Podcast on Twitter.
Luke Witzegruder, we saw him, and he's all over the place as well. A very impressive season for Rocky River. And Brandon Monroe from Kent Roosevelt, a defenseman selected for Team 4. We also had on Twitter, Josh, I believe we had someone say, "Hey, Team 3, pick me."
Yeah, we have a request by a player. Player request. I think this is a Twitter. Hey Ed, how do you are the pronunciation master here? So how are you going to pronounce this
And
one?
we're sorry if we don't get the pronunciation right.
Elashnowitz.
Tell Team 3 to pick Elashnowitz.
There was, in fact, an A there.
Hey, Allah.
I'm glad this wasn't like a Moe's Tavern type thing where they make the phone call. I'm glad it wasn't a Moe's Tavern thing where they make the phone call and then he has to announce it who it is.
Yeah.
I got lucky on that one. Although I like to think if I see the name, I'm not going to read it out loud like Ron Burgundy.
I'm Ron Burgundy?
Told you not to put question marks in there. He doesn't.
He'll read everything.
All right,
Pick is it.
Coach Grawl from Strongsville. Who do we got in round 6?
Hey, we're going to team up Olmsted Falls, play Conte with his line mate Max Kurth Krusheski from Olmsted Falls.
All right.
Very good.
Olmsted Falls line is going to Team 3.
He is a forward.
So 38 minutes into the draft, and we are cruising
We're
through
cooking.
round 6, and another pick is in.
That bud's getting a lot of work tonight.
Yes, Coach Godino. I'm Ed. Nice to meet you, sir. Who do we got?
We're going to take the Parma kid, Matt Poich. He had a great year as a senior. He had 42 points in 14 league games, 14 goals, 26 assists. He had a great year.
Wow.
Fantastic year playing on the top line. Well deserved.
All right.
And a very
Very
easy
good.
name to pronounce.
Yes, thank
Yes,
you.
we do.
We'd like a couple of Smiths or Williams, if
Yeah.
there are any out there.
Yep, Parma, 29-6 overall record this
Hold on a
season.
second. You guys jumped the gun there. Pretty sure it was their pick.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yes. This was,
Oh, 2 didn't go?
no, 2 did not go yet.
Uh-oh.
That's right.
That's all right. We can put him in there. They're not going to pick him.
We had a trade. We had a
All right,
trade.
so
Draft picks were
Well
swapped.
then.
And then before that was Max Kurth Grzinski, the forward from Olmsted Falls, who was selected by Team 3. And he had actually at the end of the season in league play 6 points, 4 points, and 5 points against Avon Lake, Chagrin Falls, and Midview. So he had some great games to end league play. And he goes to Team 3. So congratulations, Max. You are on Team 3. As we're waiting on Team 2, but everybody's excited to have their players
They
selected.
didn't realize there was a clock, and the clock expired, and their pick got skipped.
There's a clock. When did we put a clock on this?
So, Coach, while Team 2 is going through their selections, talk about a little bit about your season, Coach.
We had a great season, actually. It was actually a career year for record wins in a season for Parma High School. So 29-6, great season for us. Came up a little bit short in the Barron Cup Championship, lost a close one to CVCA, but we had a fantastic year, and we're itching to get back at it for next year. We had a great year.
How's your team looking coming forward in 2019, 2020?
We're going to be good. Most of our starters are back. We're losing 6 seniors, but we're picking up 11. So we're going to be young, but we're still going to have some good depth. So
Very
we're
cool.
excited. We're very excited. Good things at Parma coming.
I was just saying, Parma, you had Normandy, too. Is there going to be a rivalry? Is there a rivalry right there?
There's always a rivalry. Yeah, we beat them twice this year. So, we'll see them again next year, more than likely.
That's fun to see,
Backyard
though.
brawl.
Congratulations, though, on a great season.
thank you.
It's
Appreciate it,
fun to
guys.
see.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Coach.
And now we're
Coach Gaudino there from Parma,
So-
runner-up in Barron Cup 3 there. So great season.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
great season for them. I also want to point out that Josh is in the bathroom and has relinquished control of the button.
Oh,
And
no.
by button, I mean
Oh, no. We'll apologize ahead of time if
we don't have a pick
something
yet.
malfunctions.
No, that's not a malfunction. That's just me having fun. That's a function.
And just a reminder, we're at SOT Podcast on Twitter. You can go to sportsontap.podcast.com where this will be archived probably tomorrow, and also our YouTube page. Here's
Team 2, wait.
Team 2.
All right, there. Here we go. Here we go, Coach. What do we got?
Justin Rink, Cleveland Heights.
All right.
Forward. Very good.
Very cool. So another forward off the board. And
Coach Verlati making the pick there.
So, Ed, correct me if I'm wrong. We're starting the.
We are in round 7 now.
So, Team 1 picks first in round 7.
Yes, Team 1 is now. Team 1 is now on the clock.
Justin Rink was your last selection by Team 2. You had
only
2
got the
games of
first-
4 points. One at Rocky River, he had 3 goals, and then 3 assists versus Solon. So congratulations to Justin Rink, the forward out of Cleveland Heights, who's selected by Team 2.
Josh is back, so my fun's over.
All right, so we did go.
Oh!
I'm sorry, premature.
So we did go a little out of order there, but now we are back on. We're back where we need to be. Team 1 has the first selection in round 7. First selection in round 7.
7. How many rounds are there? Do you remember?
I think 55.
Wow.
No, I don't know.
We're going to be here all night.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually we have to sleep, but.
Yeah, who needs to sleep?
And as a reminder, again, the All-Star game that we are drafting for currently is March 8th, 2019 at the Quicken Loans Arena. Starting at 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon, there will be 2 games played that are essentially the opening rounds, and then the 2 losers of the game will play each other, and the 2 winners will play each other for the first place in the All-Star game. And then after that, I believe, if I'm correct, your ticket is still good for the Monsters game.
Yes, that is correct, Sean.
I believe the puck drops at 7 on that. I don't know who they're playing because I've been trying to look it up for a half hour.
But we will be at the All-Star game.
Yes, we will.
And
Yes,
we
we
will
will.
be doing a little play-by-play and having some fun down there. So you can listen right here on Mixlr. You can listen live, and we'll also obviously have it archived as well.
So come on by.
Afterward. Yeah,
Say
hi.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you, these 2 defenders that have gotten picked so far have to be pretty special. This has been an extremely forward-driven draft so far. So kudos to Tyler Waldecki and Brennan Monroe. It's only 2 defenders so far, as at least classified as in the book as defenders. They are the only 2 picked so far. So no pressure. You only have to hold down all the forwards that are going to be coming at you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Team 1. Yes.
Team 1 on the clock right now.
Team Uno.
And again, we want to thank all those who are listening live on Mixlr. For those of you not listening live, this will be posted on YouTube, or you can go to our website, sportsontappodcast.com, and you get all the information about not only the draft and the All-Star game itself. So thank you all for listening, and you can also check us out on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at SOT Podcast.
No, just one.
We're on Facebook. Yep. We're on Facebook as well, so go to Facebook.
All right,
Coach. Post information.
We're going to go with a defenseman from North Olmsted, Jake Malati.
Jake Malati.
Jake Malati.
North Olmsted.
Defenseman. Team 1's picked by Coach Gaudino there from Parma. So another defender. There we go.
There you go.
Now we're starting to get a
said
run.
It. Ed said it before, and
it's like the kickers. Once one goes, then you get a run on them.
He had a goal at Benedictine, and interested to see if more defenders go. He's on
Team 1.
Is on Team 1. So congratulations to all the seniors that have been selected so far. And plenty more to come as the coaches talk over their picks. And I believe we
got to say something about Jake Malati.
Okay.
This is Eddie Babcock's coach, Cleveland Heights. Jake Malati of North Olmsted was my favorite player in the last 4 years. I love that kid. And I wasn't able to pick him, so I'm very upset about that.
Thanks, Coach.
It's on the record.
Very nice.
We always love talking to Coach Babcock. He always adds to the game. There's no doubt about that.
I think he wants to file a grievance, actually.
Yeah.
Could we see a trade?
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out.
Are there trades
Are
allowed
there trades
here?
allowed?
Are they discussing?
All trades have to be approved by the podcast. That's the rule.
All right, so Team 2 is on the clock in round 7. Coach Fairchild and Coach Verlotti.
Yeah, and, once you get rolling, you could tell as a pick looks like they're coming in.
Nope. You guys went on a turn in the last round. So you guys went.
Never mind. It was a pump fake.
What happened was after Team 3 chose, you guys chose
Ed Kuiper Jr. We had a little mishap earlier, a skip pick in the past. So now we're trying to get it straightened out.
Guys, and just to add a little bit more to the
round 7
to the Monsters game, it's 1, 2, 3 Fridays on March 8th. That's $1 sodas, $2 hot dogs, and $3 select beers,
so
along with they're playing the I don't know who this team, the Senators. I don't know who that team is.
Well, click on them, Sean.
It won't let me click on them. It's not letting me. Technology is failing me. The world is coming to an end.
Last 2 picks were Jake Malati and Matt Pike, and Justin Rink as well.
Try to get everything situated.
Yeah,
it's very easy to try to go quick and get your picks in. You could hear the coaches in the background just going through, like I said, a lot of pages of work, and it's just fun to see a lot of these players. A lot of them had such great seasons, and I think you're seeing the development of players with teams, all the way from when they're a freshman all the way now to when they're seniors. It's fun to see them grow and hear the coaches talk about them here at the draft.
Coach Fairchild here. Who do we got?
How you doing? This is Andrew Schiffler from Benedictine. Yep.
He definitely belongs to you guys right now.
All right, great. Picked by Coach Verlotti. Played against him, so he's a good kid. So looking forward to coaching him.
Very good.
Perfect. Thanks, Coach.
Another Benedictine player off the board.
And just to follow up again, the Cleveland Monsters on March 8th will be playing the Belleville Senators. And again, it's 1, 2, 3 Fridays, $1 sodas, $2 hot dogs, $3 select beers. So if you didn't have a reason before to come down with the All-Star game, 1, 2, 3 Fridays is a great promotion, and I think you should come on down and bring the family.
And now, Coach, excuse me, team number 3 now has added 2 more coaches. So now things get really moving.
A large contingent.
What we got here?
We're checking. We're verifying.
He's stealing a player.
You're good. I would recognize that name.
We good?
Yeah, I'm keeping a master file here, so I think you're good.
All right, we're taking a goaltender from North Olmsted, Joey Wazowski.
Joey
Rizowski.
Joey Warzowski, goaltender from North Olmsted, is now off the board. Can you do that?
Making sure that he wasn't.
That is
because as we go longer,
we're just about to wrap up 7 here. Yes, you guys are up. So they're gonna end round 7 and start round 8.
and also,
we'll take a break. Yeah. Where's that paper at? You guys still have it?
For
Gotta love the draft. There's a lot of moving parts.
yes, and this is all 100% live.
Yep.
So we are rolling. We appreciate again all those listening to the draft.
And guys, how about Ed Dick just handling
He's
the,
running the show.
handling the organization
This guy is
here.
the man.
He came dressed to run the show too.
You know what
he
they say?
is the commissioner.
Dress for the job you want, not the job you got. He dressed for the job he wants, and that's commissioner of the GCHSHL.
I'll tell you what.
Or at least
love the organization.
or at least the recording secretary.
I'll take your minutes down. Even though I write like a doctor, except I don't have the degree, and nor do I make the money.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're doing a heck of a job here tonight, keeping track of everything, because this easily could get out of hand.
This would have gotten out of hand.
All right, Coach Barlow from Ken Roosevelt. He's going to wrap up round 7 and start round 8. Who do we got?
All right, we have we're going back to the Rocky River well here with another defenseman, Tommy Kelly, and Tommy with 9 points in league play this year. So Tommy, welcome aboard. Next, after that, we're going to stay at the Kent State Ice Arena. A familiar face for us here at Roosevelt High School. We're going to go with, from Hudson High School, defenseman Blake Laurie. And Blake finished up the season with 3 points. But I've watched Blake play for a long time, and he's a talented hockey player. And I know Team 4 is pretty excited to have him.
All right.
Very cool.
Excellent. Thank you, Coach.
So congratulations.
Tommy Kelly and Blake.
Yeah, let's see.
Blake Laurie.
From Hudson.
Sorry.
And, yeah, get some defensemen to go, start seeing them as back-to-back.
Their picks were Tommy Kelly and Blake Laurie.
So Blake, had 3 points. He had a goal against Strongsville this season. And for Tommy Kelly, out of Rocky River, very impressive. As he had 2 assists versus Benedictine this season and had a goal and assist against Solon. So congratulations, Tommy Kelly and Blake Laurie, as you are picked by Team 4.
Team Quattro.
So we'll wait for the next selection, and eventually, the coaches are gonna, go over. And I think it fell again.
We're going to wrap up. Once we wrap up round 8, we will. They will take a break, kind of reorganize a little bit, make sure that they have the players marked off, so we're not doing repeats in the later rounds, and kind of regroup a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, and while we have a second, want to thank our newest sponsor, G&G Fitness, for jumping on board.
Yes.
With Sports on Tap. And if you want to nominate a coach, and they're doing this new thing where you can have your coach be Coach of the Week, go to livefit.com, and that's their website, and it'll be Coach of the Week. And you can nominate any coach, whether it's you can nominate your chess coach, swimming, lacrosse, football, basketball, hockey.
Can you nominate a life coach?
I don't know if you can do that, but an athletic. You don't have to be athletic. I guess you could maybe if you'd like to.
Because I'm trying to get.
Type in the information and see how many votes they get and see what happens.
Well, I'm trying to start my own life coaching thing, and I think what I'm going to do is if I can just get the winner of the Coach of the Week, I can really springboard my advertising to life coach and say, look, even I could be coach, so I should coach your life.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so the team with the next pick.
I don't appreciate you just rolling over that, but okay. You could. I mean, listen.
But hey, G&G Fitness, what they have, treadmills, ellipticals, any kind of fitness equipment you're looking for. You want to start the new year off right?
Well, you're a little late.
You are, but there's still time.
Right.
And there's still deals at G&G Fitness.
Exactly, yes.
Where you can go and check out fitness equipment. They
But
have a
it's
store in
never
Fairlawn,
too
Beechwood.
late.
That's right. It's never too late.
Wonderful equipment of G&G Fitness.
So go to livefit.com, check out their website, and nominate your coach of the week, and have some fun with it. And give coaches the respect they deserve, volunteering and also helping coaching the youth today. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of effort. Wins and losses go through. Josh knows. Josh is a coach. Coaches his daughters here.
Oh, yeah, 9-10 fast pitch softball.
You know how much time
he's the Bobby Knight of the
Team
girls
3
9-10.
is on the clock. I think they have their pick ready. They're just trying to get the name, pick it out of the book to bring it up here for us. Do we got it? We do got it.
Well, we got Max Kurth Krasinski. Now we're taking Mike. So we got the brothers. I
Yeah,
don't know
the
if they want
brother-
to play together or
brother
not,
team.
but they are in this game. So
All right. Very nice. Mike Kurth Krasinski, pick for Team 3.
That's pretty cool to have two brothers on the same team.
Yeah, they might not like it, but
they've been on the same team their entire life.
Yes,
Yeah,
they're still in the playoffs. They play
Olmsted
Saturday
Falls.
against St. Ignatius. That's going to be a good game for them. And we do have another pick.
All right. Coach Verlotti, who do we have?
Brian Weaver. He's a defenseman from Midview. He's lucky that we're taking him because I don't know if you can see the scar on my forehead. He just hit me with a puck last week, and he's actually lucky he's breathing. But,
Yeah.
that's our pick.
So
I don't know if we've ever heard that on the show before.
He's being picked to be punished, and that's fine.
Yes.
We have no problem with
Double
that.
P, pick to be punished.
Yep. He'll be carrying the pucks.
All right, this will be the last. That was the third pick in round 8. This will be the last pick in round 8 before we take a break.
So Brian Weaver was the selection.
Should we say
From
the late
Midview,
Brian
the
Weaver?
defenseman. And impressive year, 5 points.
And the
against Chagrin Falls.
Last pick of the round is in.
As Coach Montgomery comes to the podium.
With our next pick, we're going to take Vince Hepela from Canfield.
Okay.
And, being that they're way out there on the east, I don't see him much, but from what I see, he's a pretty good scorer. And very good, solid player.
Very cool. Thank
Excellent.
you, Coach.
Vince Hepela.
Out of Canfield. Going to be making his trip to Quicken Loans Arena. What a great game. It's always been fun every year. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to regather our thoughts here. We're going to take a short break as the coaches and everyone goes over our picks that we've had so far. And, then when we come back, we'll finish the draft.
Yeah, we'll do the second half of the draft. We will start with Team 1 when we come back.
All right.
Sounds good.
So I want to thank everyone for listening. Don't go anywhere. We'll come right back live. It's a 2019 Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Senior All-Star Draft live from BW3s. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Creating sports recruiting videos for all high school athletes. Want to play at the next level? Promote your talents with a video to send colleges. Affordable, experienced, and a high-quality video. Make us your local video production company. Visit our website, rrt-productions.com, and contact us today. RRT Productions, we shoot, we edit, you win. Listen to our shows live on Mixer or join us the first Monday of every month at Z's Cream and Bean, located at 2706 Boston Road in Hinckley. Want to listen to past shows? Go to our YouTube page or website, www.sportsontappodcast.com.
SportsOnTapPodcast.com, the place to go where you can listen to past shows, read featured articles, check out all of our social media updates, plus much, much more. SportsOnTapPodcast.com, the official website of Sports on Tap.
For up-to-the-minute info on local high school sports action, including photos, videos, and live updates, be sure to follow Sports on Tap on Twitter, Instagram, and like us on Facebook.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal. Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Are you a business? Want to be featured on Sports on Tap? Get in front of different age groups in the local community. Contact us at sportsontappodcast@gmail.com for more information. RRT Productions, specializing in creating sports recruiting videos for all high school athletes. Want to play at the next level? Promote your talents with a video to send colleges. Affordable, experienced, and a high-quality video. Make us your local video production company. Visit our website, rrt-productions.com, and contact us today. RRT Productions, we shoot, we edit, you win. Welcome back to the 2019 Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Senior All-Star Draft. I'm Rob Troutman. We have Josh, Jeffy, Edick, Sean Duffy live here at the BW3s in Fairview Park, where President Ryan Kelber had a chance to go over all of the picks, and everything seems to be in order. And we'll be getting ready here in a minute to go and make some more picks here in the second half of this draft.
It's been pretty good. Not a lot of confusion thus far, but we still have a whole second half of the draft to go.
So don't worry, folks. We'll make sure we add plenty of confusion.
This is about time when the food settles in.
Yep.
Players and coaches are getting comfortable. A reminder, you can listen to every one of our podcasts live here on Mixlr, what you're listening to now. We also will post our podcast on YouTube, sportsontap.podcast.com, and we're going to be back up on iTunes, too.
Whoa.
So if you have the iTunes app, podcast
awesome.
app, we will be updated on that as well. So make sure you subscribe to us there.
And we also do live shows at Z's Cream and Bean in Hinckley. So if you want to be a part of our show, we've had coaches and players come on before. You can email us at sportsontap.podcast@gmail.com, and be glad to have you come up and talk a little hockey with us and have some fun, because we always enjoy talking to the players and coaches that make this game happen
And get a
from the high
milkshake.
schools. What's that?
And get a milkshake.
Yeah. Oh, man. If you go to Z's Cream and Bean, I highly recommend the chocolate milkshake they have. Or, I like the twist cone. It's just such a large amount of ice cream.
Yeah.
Especially on a hot day.
All right, Rob.
It's delicious.
Thanks, buddy.
It's delicious.
All right.
If you could only see his face, ladies and gentlemen, out there.
It's weird. He's
Great family and great people up there at Z. So get up there in Hinckley, 2706 Boston Road.
And they also have one thing we want to say is that they don't have just ice cream. They also have chili and soups, and they have really good coffee. I've had coffee from there. It's very good. Hot chocolate, yeah.
Yep, that's true. Good point, Sean.
It's a year-round.
So, Mr. Ed Kuiper Jr., we are awaiting the start of this round. I believe it's Team 1 who has the first pick in this round, so we are waiting for their pick.
And thanks, everyone, for listening.
Ed the Suit.
Go to sportsontap.podcast.com. Also, make sure you go to the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League website, and they have a Facebook page, a Twitter page you can go to, and they'll have all the results from this draft there. So you'll know exactly where you're drafted and what team you're on. It's a special event at the Q. You can listen live here if you can't get down there. We'll be at the game. So,
I believe
we are back.
Ready
Round
to start
9.
the second half of the draft.
First pick. Here we go.
To take Jacob Kirksey, defenseman from Olmsted Falls.
Okay.
Pretty solid defenseman, pretty quick. So I think he'll fit in with what we got so fart.
Perfect.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Sounds
Coach
good.
Montgomery with the pick there from Leary Catholic, taking Jacob Kirke.
Yep, so the first pick of the second half of the draft is a defenseman.
Yeah, and he's the Olmsted Falls Bulldogs taking on St. Ignatius, like we mentioned, and what a great season they've had. Is he had a great game against Avon Lake, 4 points, 3 assists, and a goal. But 2 points in a host of games so far this season. So, like Coach said, Jacob Kirke will fit in perfect in what they're looking for. And that's Team 1 with the selection there to start off the second half of the draft.
Round 9, first pick there, Jacob Kirke, Olmsted Falls there.
Yeah, and what a comeback they had against Amherst. And this is in the state tournament now, not Barron Cup, as came back from 3 goals down to win. That's in these games. You just can never give up. You never know what can happen. You could be down 3 goals and it changes like that. And Olmsted Falls, has another game
against a very good St. Ignatius team. So let's see if they can maybe surprise some people against the Wildcats.
Yeah, we are currently awaiting the pick of Team 2. They are strategizing as they speak.
Team 1 hasn't picked a goalie yet.
Really?
Correct.
Whoa. I wonder if they know that.
Well, listen, we just got done going over the picks.
Yep. That's true.
And-
I mean, at this point.
And I don't believe it's our responsibility to tell them.
Yeah.
Nah, well, with someone wearing a suit, it should be.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I've never seen a more official-looking official than Ed Dick Ed Dick tonight.
I'll tell you what, he looks the part, and he's doing a heck of a job tonight, keeping track of the picks and what rounds, and I mean, an unbelievable job. This guy, I'll tell you what, he's very underpaid. Very underpaid.
Oh, he's wildly underpaid.
We all are.
Not today, though.
No, we
Not
are.
today.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Big thank you to our sponsor.
Yeah.
Thank you to our sponsor,
Thank
G&G
you.
Fitness.
Yes. Team 2 is on the clock. Coach Verlati and Coach Fairchild
They're going through the binders.
representing Midview and CVCA respectively there. Coach Verlati from Midview, Coach Fairchild from CVCA. A couple of Barron Cup coaches right there.
And as as a reminder earlier, they got 2 players on their team with Coach Velati. Coached one of the players since they were 5 years old. So now in their last high school game, they're going to be able to. He's going to be able to coach them again. That was kind of the feel-good story of the draft, and that got to take place, which was very nice and heartfelt. So that's kind of some of the side notes. Other side notes: we do have a brother tandem on the same team. We've had that in the past, where brothers actually wanted to play against each other.
Yeah.
But more than likely, that does not happen. So a lot of fun things can happen in this All-Star game and this draft. And this is the point of the draft where the coaches are really going deep into those binders, studying, going into their strategy, eating more wings, trying to get some of that brain food going.
And again, I want to remind everyone that this is for the All-Star game, which will occur March 8th at the Quicken Loans Arena, starting at 3:30. It's the preamble to the Cleveland Monsters taking on the Belleville Senators. That night is also 1, 2, 3 Fridays, $1 soda, $2 hot dogs, $3 select beers. As your ticket, should you go to the All-Star game, will allow you entrance into the Monsters game that night starting at 7 p.m. That is March 8th, 2019. So again, if you're able to make it down, you get a Monsters game with the price of admission.
You get to see some great hockey for a very good price, from the high school level all the way through the semi-pro level, and we're talking about the levels just right underneath the NHL right there, and with the Monsters being the minor league team for the Columbus Blue Jackets
And the 2016 Calder Cup champions.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. It looks like the pick is in.
So we have Coach Fairchild from CVCA. Who do we got? Second pick in the 9th round.
We have Cam Slifko from Hudson, defenseman.
All right.
So
Great
back
pick.
to
very good.
Excuse me, back-to-back defensemen going to the start of the second half.
And I'll tell you what, it seems like a lot of defensemen are going, although he is forward.
Uh-oh.
And wait,
He's on
another
the-
pick is
He's
in.
on the button. I like it.
All right. Here we go, Coach. This will be the 3rd pick in round 9. Who do you got, Coach?
Team 3 will pick defenseman Jared Norman from Strongsville. Been there a long time, teammate of Logan. They'll be able to go out together, playing together. That's important in these games.
Very cool.
All right, good. Excellent choice.
And I was about to say, when you see these games, what a way to go out as a senior to play at Quicken Loans Arena in an all-star game. And, you're trying to obviously win. It's a nice tournament format there. And Jared Normant picked of Strongsville.
Back-to-back-to-back defensemen.
That's actually that's Team 3. And he had an assist each against Solon and Kenston this season. And Jared is on Team 3.
And Team
from
4 going
Strongsville,
with
defenseman.
the offensive coordinator strategy, covering the mouth with the play sheets.
In case someone's reading their lips.
They are ready.
The pick is in and coming up to the podium.
Coach Barlow from Kent Roosevelt. He's got 2 picks here. He's going to wrap up round 9 and start round 10. Who do you got?
All right, end of round 9. We are going with one of my own defensemen for the previous 3 years that we've converted to a forward, and by far had his finest season with us at Kent Roosevelt. And I'm really excited to have Phil McCumber on Team 4. So
it's all coaching,
welcome,
right?
Bill.
All coaching.
Welcome aboard, Phil. No, it's all Phil and
kidding.
his progression development. Great job, Phil. And then at the start of round 10, I believe, as you said, we're going to go another Kent State Ice Arena ice skater here. We're going with Hudson defenseman Brady Ludwig. And Brady's a tough player. He's going to do a nice job on the blue line for us and help keep the puck out of the net. So welcome aboard, Brady.
All right. Round 10 has begun.
Round 10 is in, or has started in the books.
In session. Ed's making sure everyone's aware
Ed
of the
Kuiper
last 2
Jr.
picks.
is making sure all the
I believe
coaches.
Brady Ludwig is a, if I'm not mistaken, I think he plays, he's one of the football players for Hudson, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe the brother of a football player. There's a Ludwig on that team.
Name sounds familiar.
He was very, very good.
A lot of strategy going on right now, Josh.
A lot of strategy.
A lot of hushed tones, if you will.
Team 3 is on the clock, and they are. They had the magical tear out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was a running back. He was very good for Hudson in the last couple of years. And he's obviously made his mark on the hockey scene as well. So good for Ludwig for sure. All right, we are in the 10th round. This will be the second pick in round 10, made by Team 3, comprised of Brooklyn and Strongsville coaching staffs.
It's a relative brain buster over there. They are confabbing at Team 3 table. A lot of page turning. I don't know. You got to wonder what the strategy is here. And we got everyone.
Another lifeline. We might use another lifeline.
This isn't Who Wants to
when you get to the last round, the 50-50 is available.
Is it? Nice.
I mean, you only have 4 players, so I guess it's a 25, 25, 25, 25 if you want to go that route.
Yeah. Depending on where you're picking, though. It's a 50-50 for teams 2 and 3.
Yes, that's fair.
Or 3, 2 and 1.
So Team 3, we're waiting for Team 3 here. Round 10. Team 3 is tapped out on the goalies. They cannot draft another goalie.
Watch them. They are just stacking up trades.
Now, can they use a goalie on offense? Like, just skate down. They have 3 goaltenders.
That's a me question, Rob.
Them's the rules, man.
That's a me question.
Now, who's to say? No, I mean, it's not to say that after you play your half a goalie, you can't play on the offensive or defensive side.
Yeah.
That I don't know about.
It's going to be pretty tough skating around on the offensive end with your
Listen,
goalie gear on.
I hate to bring this up, but
Just run into people.
in the movie
Throw your
Mighty
pads.
Ducks 2, D2, the Mighty Ducks.
Goldberg.
No, he didn't. They put young Keenan Thompson as a distraction. He got a stick from one of his players and did the knuckle.
Okay, the pick is in. Thank you for that story.
Defenseman from Kent Roosevelt, Perry Anilek.
Perry Anilek.
Perry Anilek, Team 3. Welcome to Team 3. Team Tres. Team Tres.
Yes.
Kent Roosevelt, the selection. They, the defenseman with a very good year. 3 assists against Chagrin Falls during this season. Handful of 2-point games as well, and they had a great year.
Yeah,
I mean, overall.
They really did.
Overall, you look at some of these teams. Kent Roosevelt, 22-11 overall in the season, and a plus 57 this year is they led the White North division. Canfield was right in back of them. So Kent Roosevelt with a very good season, and Perry Anilek is on Team 3.
So far, the storyline thus far in the second half of the draft is Team 1 has not drafted a goalie yet. Could they possibly draft
crazy.
a goalie? It looks like they have their pick ready. So
is it a goaltender?
It'd be Team 2 is
Team
up.
2 is on the
So
clock.
Team 2 is on the
Team
two's
2
up.
is on the clock.
Ed, are you going to predict a goaltender will go? Are you going to predict a goaltender goes?
I would hope so.
Well, let's be honest here. I mean, if we look at
It's
how
gotta
many,
go.
if we look at how many goalies have been taken, there's only 3 goalies left, so they're going to get 2 of them. So I mean,
We hope.
when they decide to do that,
Yeah.
I mean, all the goalies are off the board. Most of the goalies are off the board at this point.
Yeah.
So you might as well fill the team out with how you want to go about it, and say, you know what?
Well, you know what?
From the goaltending end, you know, they like their chances no matter who the goalie is.
I'm going. My prediction is they're going goalie this pick.
You heard it here first, folks.
I mean,
Joshua Jeffy.
Josh
Mache.
Josh, your strategy breakdown is bold, I think, for Team 1.
Well, you just got to look at the numbers.
See how it works out for him. You know,
Got to look at the numbers.
Bold strategy there, Josh. See if it works out for him. I'm pretty sure you need a goalie. Otherwise, you're leaving a big hole open or big opportunity for scoring. So you got to draft him. But
all right, Coach Verlotti.
For Team 2, here we go.
Selection for Team 2. Who do we got?
Elias Stone, Canfield.
Elias Stone.
Tip it back into the Youngstown area there. All right, we have Stone Canfield.
And he's a forward for Canfield on the season in league play, 21 points, 13 goals, 8 assists.
Nice.
His best game of the season was a 3-goal night against Chagrin Falls. That was a victory, and that happened on February 2nd. So for team number 2 going offense again on this one, Stone Elias from Canfield.
Do we make the loss with Elias jokes? Do you think he makes those himself?
The GCHSHL stands for what?
So here we go. This is the conundrum right here. Team
I don't think it's a conundrum. I'm
Team
hoping
1
that
does have
I'm
2
hoping
picks.
they pick a goalie.
They will wrap up round 10 and start round 11.
You really think they got to go with a goalie here, Josh?
Well, I think they're going to. I mean, at some point, you got to have to, right? Like, as Ed
You
Kuiper
gotta put
Jr. said.
You got to put someone in the net.
Well, but at the end of the day, I agree with what you guys are saying. However, no one else can take goalies. So
Well, I was
chances
going to say,
are,
at this point, you've waited this long.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean,
why not just?
I mean, if they really want one goalie, they could take that goalie, but then still fill out their team
Yeah.
and then take their chances with whoever else is left on the board.
I would agree.
2 picks. You guys are up. You guys are up.
Who was the last pick?
Who's the last pick? Pick last. 2 just went. 2 went. So team 1 is up.
And this is the point of the draft where coaches forget who were picked.
I'll tell you what, though.
I think a couple of them-
Ed is the commish tonight. I mean, there is no doubt
And we're
about
not
it.
talking. We're not talking the commish from the mid '90s. We're not talking that. No. We're talking the man in charge, the person that people are coming to and saying, "Hey, who did I pick?" That's Ed Dick tonight.
2 picks in hand.
Got 2 picks. Coach Montgomery, who do we got for your 2 picks?
First pick, I'm going to take one of my guys at Larry Catholic, Josh Horvath. He's a captain on my team there. Basically, he played every minute of every game this year, with our numbers being low, and I think he had 17 points as a defenseman.
Nice.
So, looking forward to keep coaching him.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And you guys okay. All right, so Team 1 wraps up around 10 with Josh Horvath. Coach Montgomery taking one of his own there.
Did not pick a
Very
goalie
cool.
that round.
Nope, defenseman, though. That's pretty close.
I mean,
yeah, defenseman with 17 points, a really good season. And as you heard from Coach Montgomery, he was their basically their everything guy, playing every minute of every game, and he was the team leader. And obviously, he's looking forward to coaching him one last game, and that's going to be down at the Q March 8th for the Senior All-Star game.
Very cool. I mean, what a way. I'm just so jealous, to play Quicken Loans Arena to finish out, whether you're playing at the next level or, that this is it for hockey. But it's a pretty special thing that the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League does, and what a great job they do.
In association with the Cleveland Monsters.
Yeah, great job by the Cleveland Monsters for incorporating this league itself into that and allowing them to use the arena for that.
All right, Team 1 is going to start round 11. Coach Montgomery, who we got here?
We're going defenseman Brendan Sutton from Normandy. So we need a couple defensemen here, and we picked up a couple there late that could help us. So.
Brennan Sutton from Normandy.
Back-to-back defenseman, still no goalie on Team 1.
Yeah, and
No
Normandy, 22-9 record, right in back of Parma this year in the Blue North.
That was a real fun division to follow because of the fact those two Parma teams were in there.
Yeah, and CVCA, I mean, they were 22-9 as well, right in back of the two Parma schools. But congratulations to Brennan Sutton, the defenseman out of Normandy. What a season he had. You know, a few games with 2 points, actually more than one, and actually had, a 5-point game on the year.
Hey, Rob. Josh gave me the button again.
Oh, no. Oh, no, he did it.
It's so much power for no little return. I love it. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. I just want to let you know that I have.
Congratulations to Brennan Sutton. He's on Team 1.
Hovering on the button.
And he had a 5-point game with 3 assists and 2 goals, and that against NDCL. So congratulations, Brennan. You're on Team 1.
All right, we have
these teams will eventually have names, but that's what we're going with right now.
I'm thinking make it simple and just name them the Spanish version of their number. Team Uno, Team Dos, Team Tres, Team Cuatro. How much? Josh, I want to have the button. I don't understand it. This is why I never get to have any fun.
So Team 2 is also they used their goalie stash up on the very first 2 picks with Luke Bell and Daniel Lewis. Those were the first 2 picks for for Team 2.
Mm-hmm.
So now since then they've been filling in with forward and defenseman per the league rules for this tournament. So they cannot pick a goalie. So now it's about building that depth and seeing if they can get someone, get players to score and keep the puck away from the goalies there.
Yeah.
It's always good when you have. I think one of the fun things about this draft too is, the banter between the coaches. These coaches have all known each other for quite a while. They play against each other, and Coach Velati has a pick here. Who do we got?
Andrew Oliver, Solon.
Andrew
Oliver from Solon
on Team Dos. Team Dos.
Team 2.
Andrew on the season in league play, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points. Solid player.
I think we're going to have a quick pick here, yes?
I think we're already ready.
Yes, we do.
Oh.
All right, Team 3 is ready to roll. Who do we got?
I had the pleasure of coaching David Dugan this year. And the secret is here he plays both forward and defense. So we got a two-way player here.
Utility guy.
He's on our team now.
Right.
Nice.
David Dugan.
Team 3, David Dugan.
David Dugan out of Brooklyn.
Brooklyn in
is
the
your
house.
selection of forward. And also plays defense as well.
Two-way hockey player. Love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
And, I mean, it's important in a game like this, too.
Yeah, when it's 4-on-4, yeah, you want a guy
It's
who can score but also defend. That's something you want. So
Perfect.
And then, would you call it a steal, late round steal?
Oh, he's got his player that he coached all year.
So he knows. Yeah,
and he had 3 goals at Garfield Heights to finish the year.
Hat trick.
I think Team 4 is about to get their 2 picks in here. Coach Barlow, also with Coach Kogan and Coach Babcox.
Was this Team 4 coming up?
All right, here we go. We're going to wrap up round 11 and start round 12. Who do we got?
All right, we're going to go with we need a forward to fill out our forward roster and to give us 9 forwards. And we're going to go to Benedictine, who had a really nice year this year, so they should be proud of their efforts. And we're going to go with Mike Lamarino.
Mike Lamarino.
And then our first pick of the next round, we have to fill out our goaltender ranks. So we're going to go to Westlake High School, and we're going to go with Max Novak.
Max Novak, goaltender out of Westlake.
Bring your A game, Max. You're going to play half the game. Look forward to meeting you.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Thanks, Coach.
I'll take that back.
Is it?
Very cool. So they went forward and goalie on that on their 2 selections to finish out the round and start the next round. So there's only 2 goalies left, and we know what team they have to go to.
Yeah, and Westlake a 12-11 record this year. And you see them improving every year in the Southwestern Conference.
Yes.
So the last 2
You guys are up.
goaltenders.
Team 3's up.
Team 3 is on the clock.
So Team 1 by default now has the other 2 goalies.
Yes.
Congratulations, 2 goalies. You've been picked.
Wow.
By being the last 2 left.
This could be some solid strategery on behalf of Team 1, all right?
That's a solid word, strategery?
Yes.
Any relation to the didgeridoo?
No. The didgeridoo.
It's in the lockbox.
Lockbox.
And
If you could sum this up in one word, what would it be?
Strategery.
Yeah, strategery.
And again, we want to thank all those who are listening tonight to our coverage of the 2019 Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Senior All-Star Draft. Once again, the game is on March 8th. Those games will take place on March 8th before the Monsters game at 3:30. There'll be 4 games, actually, with 2 10-minute halves, running clock, 4-on-4 format. So these are going to be a lot of live action. So make sure you head to the game. We will be there covering the game, of course, hopefully doing some play-by-play for it. So all you have to do during the All-Star game is to log into mixler.com/sports-on-tap. The link that most of you are listening tonight, all you got to do is click on that, and you'll be able to listen to us live doing play-by-play for the 2019 Senior All-Star game.
All right, we now have the second pick in round 12. Who do we got?
All right, we're going with Ricky A., the representative from Garfield. Actually, when we played him in the first game, he scored a hat trick against us. Excellent player, 2-way player, and we're glad to have him.
All right, very
Ricky
cool.
Alashnowitz. By popular demand, apparently.
Yes. Team 3 did pick Alashnowitz. So congratulations to him. He finally is off the board.
Yeah, and he was on Twitter telling the coaches to, hey, I'm available. Pick me. And the coaches agreed.
And several minutes later.
In 10 games played, 15 goals, 5 assists, 20 points on the season. So a very good season by him.
Nice.
All right, Coach Fairchild, going to choose for Team 2.
Yeah, we have Jack Pfeiffer from Aurora High School. Aurora had a really fine team this year. He's a good player, so we're happy to have him. Yeah.
Very good.
Glad he's available right now. So.
Very nice.
Jack Pfeiffer.
Jack Pfeiffer is now a member of Team Dos.
Team 2.
Team Dos.
13 league games played, 30 points, 11 goals, 19 assists for Jack. So he is the newest member of team number 2, representing Aurora. So team number 1 is on the clock, and it looks as though their picks, or at least one of the picks, are in.
Picture in.
Yep, we are going to wrap up round number 12. Coach Montgomery, who do we have?
Our first goaltender.
Yeah.
Hannah Zukowski, the girl from Twinsburg.
All right.
All right. Very nice.
Congratulations,
All right.
Hannah.
Very good.
So they finally got off the schneid.
They got a goalie.
Picked the goalie.
Yeah, Hannah Zukowski from Twinsburg. is 280 saves this season. So very impressive on the year, and congratulations on going to Team 1.
Team 1.
Team Uno.
And again, the format goes in this tournament. Goalies will play one half in each game, so they got to be ready to play. Again, 2 10-minute halves, 4-on-4 action. It's going to be some quick scoring.
Yeah. Now we're waiting on Team 1's first pick in round 13 here in the All-Star Draft for seniors of the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League.
Yeah, this game's been going on for quite a while.
Yes,
right.
Rob, we know. It's amazing. The Cavs actually
Coach
figured out a way to
Montgomery's
win.
going to kick off round 13. Who do we got?
Okay, we're going to take Justin Cipollone from NDCL.
Justin Cipollone.
Justin
NDCL.
Justin
You are now a member of Team Uno.
Justin Cipollone is he goes to Team 1 on their back-to-back picks. And he had a 2-point game, a goal and an assist against Brecksville this season. So congratulations to Justin. You're on Team 1. And Team 1 now done as we wait on Team 2.
Team Dos.
And Team 2 is ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, who we got?
We got Creighton Huddick from Brecksville.
Creighton Huddick.
Nice kid, 27. Scored a couple goals against us when we played him.
All right.
Very cool.
Cool.
And in 12 league games played for Creighton, 15 points, 9 goals, 6 assists. As he was a part of the Brecksville team that was in the Blue Division. Team 3 is now on the clock, and they are going through their strategy, represented by Strongsville and Brooklyn.
Brooklyn in the house.
Yeah, and it's fun to see the way the divisions ended up so far, or actually this season. Looking at in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League, it seems like more and more teams have been involved, and you see some teams go from one division to the next and grow and see how these players progress. It's fun to see.
Yeah, that's. I mean, one of the to the credit of this league, it's
one thing.
It's great to see that they're actively trying to create a competitive league and really making sure that the competitive balance is there between the divisions.
All right, Coach Gall, who do we have?
All right, we're racking up 27 points this year, 14 goals, 13 assists. We're taking Austin Lusso from Westlake. That's our sleeper pick of the draft. We've been waiting on him. So
oh, wow.
We are taking him.
Very nice.
So another Westlake player off the board on this one. A very good season for Austin. Again, like Coach said, 27 points, 14 goals, 13 assists, and 13 league games for Westlake.
Congratulations, you are a member of Team Tres.
All right, so Team 4 is now on the clock. They will end this round and begin the next round. They're the team that's done a very good job having 2 picks ready.
Yep.
So once again, we will hear from their representative, Coach Barlow.
Here comes Team Cuatro.
All right, Coach Barlow, we're going to wrap up 13 and start 14. Who we got?
That's great. I tell you what, I feel the 3 coaches, we feel like we might have to steal the draft here.
Oh, wow.
The last coach said that.
I tell you,
Team 3 said that.
It was pretty amazing watching Kenston the other night play at the ice arena. Just lost an unfortunate game really late, but they got one heck of a team over there, and so we're real pleased to have one of their finest in Tanner Mulhern, defenseman. All right, Tanner, look forward to meeting you. And then our next pick is we're going to go Avon Lake. We're going to go West Side, and we're going to go quite a good player in Tim Lubertosi. So, Tim, here we go. Let's go.
All right. An excited team. And if you want to talk about how Kenston played this season, 26-9 record, and they led the Red Central. As Strongsville was right back in them at 18-14-2, but a plus 81 for Kenston this season, and just an impressive season for Kenston. As he had an assist against Menor this season and a goal against North Olmsted. He's on Team 4. It's Tanner Mulhern and Tim Lubertuzzi out of Avon Lake, and he's a forward. And he had a goal against Olmsted Falls and also had 3 assists in a row in games against Avon Western Reserve Academy and Amherst. And we know Avon Lake, they're always there. They were finished 16-13-3 overall this season. And, they're always right there in the thick of it. This season couldn't pull out the magic they did last season, but a very good year. And both these players, Tanner Mulhern and Tim Lubertuzzi, of Avon Lake, is on Team 4.
Team 3 now on the clock. They are looking over their picks.
We have 3 rounds left. This will be the second pick in round 14 here. The last couple of picks here to recap. Tim Lubertozzi, Tanner Mulhern, both going to Team 4. Austin Lusel going to Team 3. Creighton Hudick going to Team 2. And Justin Cipollone going to Team 1. That recaps so far round 14 and round 13. And Team 1 did take their first goalie, Hannah Zakowski from Twinsburg, with the last pick in round 12. And looks like we have the pick is in for Team 3. Who do we got?
Filling out our defense, we're taking Troy Sutcliffe from Twinsburg, big, tall defenseman. Put up 10 goals this year. Played solid defense, so we're happy to have him.
Congratulations, Troy. You are now a member of Team Thales.
Congratulations, Troy. Like Coach Mike said, 16 points on the season, 10 goals, 6 assists. So good season by him. He is now on Team 3.
From Twinsburg.
Team 2 with the pick.
Ready to go. Coach Fairchild, who do we got?
We're taking Zach Miller from CVCA. Great, one of my captains, great stay-at-home D-man, good 4-year letterman, great kid.
Choosing one of his own.
Congratulations, Coach. Going to get one more game with him.
Absolutely. Can't wait. He's like a 4.4. I think he's going to head to MIT or Ohio State.
Wow.
He's got options, some great options for college next year. He's a great kid, though. Great kid.
I didn't know you could get above a 4.0.
There we go.
Yeah, if you can get one of your own players late in the draft, that could be considered a steal as well. Zach Miller, CVCA on the season, 10 points, 3 goals, 7 assists. One of the captains, like Coach mentioned before, and he is another defenseman added to Team 2. So Team 1 is on the clock. They will end this round and begin the next round. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty now.
Yeah. And it's been a fun time here at
BW3's.
Fine time, fun time.
Always a good time here at Buffalo Wild Wings.
In Fairview.
In Fairview Park, yep.
And the next pick is in.
All right, Coach Montgomery, who do we got?
We're going to take forward Danny Popoff from Mayfield.
All right, congratulations to Danny, as he is on Team 1. The forward from Mayfield had 2 assists against NDCL. Had 10 penalty minutes against CVCA as well, so showing his physicality.
Highly contested matchup there, but overall for league play on the season, 6 points, 1 goal, 5 assists in the forward position, and he has been drafted to team number 1. We are waiting their second pick in a row. First pick of this round. We are in round
15
of 18, right?
And if you want to be involved in this league, go to GCHSHL.net.
Great website.
Yeah, as they have up-to-date stats, standings in the league. Go to their Facebook page as well and get all the information.
Just a quick reminder here of all the various teams and their coaches here. For Team 1, Joe Godino from Parma, Rick Montgomery from Elyria Catholic, and Steve Morris from Amherst Steel. Team 2, Doug Fairchild from CVCA and Rick Verlotti from Midview. Team 3, Troy Grohl from Straunsville, Josh Dress from Brooklyn. Team 4, Eddie Babcox from Cleveland Heights, Chris Kogan, Rocky River, and Ben Barlow from Kent Roosevelt. So those are your coaches that are selecting these teams here today, and will take place in battle March 8th at the Q, starting at 3:30. First puck drops. And looks like round 15 is about to start. Who do we got?
We're going to take forward Andrew Schiffner.
That's already been picked. He's been picked.
I thought both of them were open.
Yeah, Andrew Schiffner's already been picked.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Take it back.
Hey, not bad, though.
It took 15.
15 rounds, and we got our first duplicate. Good job, fellas. Good job.
It happens. It's a long draft.
Did you double dip a chip?
Josh Dress getting a little laughter over there. You have to say something. The coaches are having fun here tonight, going back and forth. If you could only hear the conversations.
We have trade rumors?
Oh, really?
No.
You know, we should have placed a wireless mic out there to hear the banter. I mean, that might be next year for sure.
Or just have somebody walk around with one of those boom mics trying to just pick up the...
Yeah.
Not Ed, of course. He's busy running this whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So
what a job.
All right, fine. Ed, vice president of the league.
Team 1 still on the clock. They made a duplicate pick, so they got to go back to the drawing board.
Yep.
Literally looking through it.
A lot of steam coming out of that area.
They still need a goalie.
No, they do?
Yes, they only picked one goalie.
I want to thank everyone for listening here on Mixlr. We're Sports on Tap. You can go at SOT Podcast on Twitter. We're also on Facebook where we post, where we're at, events. You can go to sportsontappodcast.com where we archive all of these shows with interviews from coaches and around the league. But Facebook page, and we're also on Instagram as well. We're all over the place, folks, so go to our YouTube page if you want to hear other from past years even, from shows, whether it's the draft or interviews from players and coaches. It's been a lot of fun. Year in and year out, it's always something different. And, I think it's fun to really talk to the players and coaches and be involved and get really the players and the parents to be part of our shows as well.
Yeah. And of course, and in the area, this is a big hockey league, and hockey's actually really big here in Northeast Ohio, but it just doesn't get a lot of publicity and coverage. So that's what we're all about. We enjoy being around these coaches, being around the teams. They're fun games, so we're glad to be a part of it. This is our 4th year now that we've done this draft, and it's come a long way, and we're looking forward to continued growth and success. And I just hope all of you that are listening, all of those who will listen, enjoy the draft as well. And if you do have any comments, questions, or concerns, please hit us up on our email account, sportsontap.podcast@gmail.com, or any one of our social media outlets, Facebook and Twitter, and we'll gladly get back to you. So we appreciate you taking your time and listening to the draft tonight. Hope everyone's having fun. And it looks like the pick is finally in.
First pick in round 15. Who do we got?
We're going to take forward Riley Cunningham from Elyria Catholic, one of my other boys. So Riley had a good year for us this year. I think he had 15, 16 points. And when we were down to five skaters for our game a few weeks ago, he never played goalie, and he stepped in the net and stopped 12 shots, and we won.
There you
go.
He's kind of taking it for the team this year.
Very cool.
It's very good.
Great story there, too. As Riley Cunningham, forward out of the Elyria Catholic. You're on team 1. And start off the season, had 3 goals, 2 assists, so a hat trick against Brush. And the next pick is it. And the next pick is out of commission for right now. But, another thing, if you're out there listening and you're on a team and you want us to talk about your team or cover your team, send us your stats, your season stats, or from week to week. Send it to our email at sportsontap.podcast@gmail.com, and we, can do that. Also, if you want to send us depth charts, we do get out time to time to do play-by-play, and hopefully next year we'll do some more games, do play-by-play. So if you want to send us your depth charts and rosters, it's always helpful. Name pronunciations are helpful as well, so we pronounce every name correctly. But enjoy doing this, and hope you guys keep listening and being a part of it.
And this is where we had this thing televised. This would be cool because Team 3 is ready to go. They've got their picks already in hand, but it's actually Team 2's turn. And the strategy's going on right now.
And now they're checking with the commissioner.
Oh, they made it. Oh, coaches.
Oh, wait.
We can actually announce his picks as the commissioner.
Commissioner.
Ed Kuiper Jr. That is the next pick in the draft. I got to hand it back.
The commissioner had to hand back the sheet as
Kuiper
players
Jr.
already picked. He's laying the law down here tonight at the 2019 Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Senior All-Star Draft here at BW3 in Fairview. We're Sports on Tap. And Ed has really taken a role here tonight.
A leadership role.
It is so tough.
So they're still going through it.
Hey, you want to make the announcement here, Coach?
Oh, here we go.
Drew McKinley. Nordonia.
All right.
Drew McKinley.
Drew McKinley. Forward.
Drew McKinley, Nordonia.
Nordonia.
There we go.
Yes. Team 3 is ready to pick. They've been ready for since about 2009.
All right, Coach, what we got here?
2000.
This was a player to be named later in our draft. So we picked up Matt McCluskey, forward from Orange.
Oh, the late addition.
The Lions of Orange.
He's been. No, yes, I am.
He may not be in.
It is.
Team 3 needs to take. It appears they picked a player who is not available, so Team 3
is still on the clock.
Back on the clock.
Team 3 does have another. Team 3 will need to take a pick.
Give them credit. They were really excited to make that pick, and they had it ready for them. So
since 2009.
All right, I think we're ready.
It's getting fun here.
All right, we're gonna give it the old college try here. This is the third pick in round 15.
All right. There was a text editing error in the book, so we're taking the defenseman from Orange, Kyle Haddon.
Kyle Haddon.
Is he available?
Orange.
Is he available? He's available. All right, good.
It's been
go to the judges. That is an acceptable pick for Team 3. Kyle Haddon, defender from Orange.
Team 4, as usual, ready to go.
With 2 picks.
All right, these are the last 2 picks. We're going to wrap up round 15 and start the last round. Coach Barlow, who do you got?
First off, thanks for having us. You guys done a great job. Appreciate talking about kids and highlighting high school hockey here in Northeast Ohio. So I know everybody at home listening is probably pretty excited. Kids are excited to hear their name, and I can't wait to do this next year. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. And so our 2 picks, we're going to go to Canfield, back to Canfield. We're going with defenseman Danny Beistel. And then our final pick is we're going to go to Mayfield High School. One of Coach Bogus's young men, and we're going to go with Danny Popov, who's a forward.
He's already been
He
picked.
is. Oh, okay.
Danny.
All right. Sorry, Danny. All right.
You're in demand,
I'll tell
Danny.
you what. We need 1 player. I'll be right back. Okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right.
In the meantime, Kyle Haddon out of Orange, the Lions, was selected. He had a 3-point game, 2 goals, 1 assist against Chagrin Falls. He was selected by Team 3, Josh Jeffy.
Yeah, and in round 16, getting off to a shaky start with a duplicate player. But listen, I give these coaches credit.
The last 2 rounds is when you expect a duplicate.
Yes, and they've done a pretty good
That's
job.
exactly where we found them.
All right.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
So the final one, we're going Chagrin Falls. We're going to go Brigg and Lowry to finalize our roster. So can't wait to meet you guys. Yeah, like I said before, in 2 weeks from now should be fun. So thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Brigg Lowry.
Brigg Lowry.
All right, from Chagrin Falls, congratulations. As we start to wind down the 2019 Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League All-Star Draft.
3 picks left in the draft.
3 picks.
All right, Team 3 will wrap up their draft with their final pick.
Team 3, a lot of discussion right now. Lots of discussion. It is imperative to get this pick right, because if they don't get it right, they will be mocked mercilessly by the rest of the room and on our wide-ranging podcast.
Well,
So-
that's okay.
That's right.
I think it's going to happen anyways.
I'll tell you what, a great amount of listeners here tonight, and I think we set some new records here tonight.
How many listeners?
I think there were probably about 2,000.
Wow.
I think we are ready.
2,000 people decided to listen to us tonight.
I know, isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
Listen live, and the pick is in.
If only we had cameras, folks.
Oh, no. Twice.
So team number 3 was going to go with somebody
Was
who's
he-
already
was
been
he
picked. Yes, we are on.
We're
live.
We've been live the whole night. Don't worry, it's an audio medium, though. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it would be so nice for you to have a camera and see these coaches right now when they go up to Ed to give the pick, and then Ed has to give them the terrible news that's, sorry, he's been picked.
I don't know how many pieces of paper are crumpled and thrown across the room at this point.
It's actually quite hilarious.
It is pretty good.
I think it's going to get to the point where Ed's just going to assign the remaining 3 players. You get him, you get him, you get him.
Well, we know one of the players, the
Yes,
goalie,
goalie, yes.
is going to go to Team 1. So really, it's just 2 players.
Ed, the commissioner now of this draft. And check out our Facebook page. Have some good pictures from today's
He
draft.
commands respect with that suit on.
Actually, probably.
All right, Jared Yakovic, forward from Lakewood.
Jerry Yakovic from Lakewood, you've been selected by Team Tres. Team Tres.
Okay, so team
Dos.
3 has made their pick.
Team 2.
Team 2.
Really, there's only one name left because the goalie has to go to Team 1.
Yeah, there's one goalie left.
I think we know Team 1's pick. So Team 2, if there's anyone left on the board there.
I don't think Team 2 realized they had a pick here.
Did they forfeit it? Is that how that
No.
works?
Ed's just going to assign him a pick.
Yep. It's just going to go over there and make the final choice?
You know, it does get tough when you're this late into a draft and you go through.
It really shouldn't, though. There's only like 2 names left.
Question is, do they have some players on the list that might not?
Are they working on a trade? Actually,
They could be working on a trade. That's a very fascinating point there, Josh.
My drink for yours right now.
Yeah. Here, smell this. Out of skilled players. Well, I don't think
They're trying to figure out. Finishing out the last round here.
So we're trying to get the situation squared away here.
Once again, math does it again.
So we have 1 goalie left. There should be 1 skill player left out there.
No, there shouldn't be. We have an odd number. 63 doesn't divide by 4 evenly.
Oh.
So,
all right. So
once again, we're done in by math.
So we're working on it.
Yeah, it's almost.
All right. So
folks.
my understanding is we all of the skaters, the defensemen, and the forwards have been picked. We do have 1 goalie left on the board. Team 1 does have a spot available for said goalie.
Sean Gully, goaltender.
All right.
Sean, congratulations.
You are the final pick of the senior all-star game.
And that concludes
it.
That's the end of the draft. So everyone has been selected.
Thankfully.
Now, should we go through?
No.
Wow.
No, we shouldn't.
All right, that concludes.
That's it. So all the players have been picked. Teams have been formed. Gentlemen.
Start your engines.
Gentlemen, we now have a game to play.
Yeah.
And that game will commence on March 8th, 2019 at the Quicken Loans Arena.
Well, and tomorrow.
Starting at 3:30 p.m. The games will begin. Two teams will play. 2 teams will play after them. The losers will play each other. The winner will play each other. The winner of the winner's bracket will be crowned the best all-star team.
And we're going to go down to Ed Dick now with his going to talk to some of the coaches right now.
Okay.
Ed, take it away.
All right, I'm here with Team 4 here. How do you guys feel about your chances going into this competition here?
Coach Babcock's.
Pretty good. I think we did a good job. Coach Barlow, Coach Kogan, and myself, I think we did okay.
You guys have any sort of a certain strategy, or is this kind of best player on the board for you guys as far as you guys are concerned?
Honestly, our strategy was to go homegrown.
Yeah.
We went home. Yeah.
I think if you look in the first, what seems like about 7 or 8 rounds, I think you see a lot of Cleveland Heights and Rocky River and Kent Roosevelt players, which is pretty neat. It's a nice little twist to our roster, but at the same time, a nice balance. We have 9 forwards, I believe, and 6 defensemen, 2 goaltenders, maybe plus 1 forward, plus 1 D. No, we're excited, and we have kids that play high-level hockey and are battle-tested and have done well in their league play. Kids that are received a lot of honors over the past 4 years, talented players, and I think we have we'll see when we show up for the game, for the puck drop. But I think we have a talented roster that should be fun to watch.
All right. Well,
I respect Ben Barlow more than any other coach in the league, and I'm coaching with him on the same bench, and that is awesome to me. So,
well, good luck to you guys, and congrats on your good draft. All right, we will move. Coach, you have anything you want to talk about with your
Coach Kogan?
Do you have anything you want to address about your team, or did the coaches over there take care of it for you?
No, I think Ben and Eddie took care of our team's strategy, and I'm looking forward to this year. And I thank you guys for coming back out. It's always fun to see you guys, and I hope to see you guys around a little bit more next year.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck on March 8th, guys.
Looking for my first win.
All right, I'm going to step in here with Team 2 here. Coach Verlotti and Coach Fairchild. How do you guys feel about your draft? And what was you guys went defense goalie first. So what was the strategy behind getting your 2 goalies taken care of first?
Yeah, goaltending is the most important position on the ice, right? You got to stop pucks. So great strategy. Coach Verlotti's the one that came up with that, so I got to give him credit. But picking D is great. Got a lot of kids that can score goals out here, but got to stop the puck to win, right? Yeah.
Coach?
I agree.
All right. Congratulations on a good draft, and good luck to you guys.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, let's step over here to Team 1. So how do you guys feel about the strategy you guys went? You guys went without a goalie for the majority of the rounds. What was the thought process behind that, if there was?
I think we were the exception to the rule. We went with goalie last. We like our team in front of our goaltending. We got some speed. We got some prolific scorers. I think we did a great job drafting. End of the day, it's all about the kids and having fun. It'll be a special event down there. And you guys do a great job hosting this draft party too, so that's nice. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much, Coach Montgomery, Coach Morris. Anything you guys want to add?
No, I think Joe said the right thing here. It's all about when they get there, having a lot of fun, and where the kids were picked or not picked, it really is irrelevant. It's all about getting there, having fun, and enjoying the day and enjoying the moment. So it'll be good.
Thank you very much. Good luck to you guys. All right, last and most certainly not least, Team 3 over here. I believe Coach Grohl said it earlier. He just said straight up, we're going for scoring. And so what are you guys' thoughts about your draft, and what kind of strategy you guys went into it for you guys?
Well, we took some of the top scorers in the Red League. We got McBride, we got Schramm, we got Wenger. So we got some power up front. We're riding the Olmsted Falls wave. We grabbed 3 of those guys, and they're still an attorney, so that's good. And our goaltenders have seen a ton of shots all year, and so we figured it's an all-star game. They're going to see a ton of shots again. So that was the strategy there, to see somebody who's active all the time. So we're pretty happy with our team.
Well, thank you guys very much, and great draft, and good luck to you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And that does it. I mean, that's the great sideline reporting there, Ed. I appreciate you taking the time to go out there and talk to the coaches and get their post-game analysis of their draft. There was a lot of intricacies there, a lot of different strategies that are definitely going to see how they pay off. Once again, the GCHSHL All-Star Game is March 8th, 2019 at the Quicken Loans Arena beginning at 3:30 p.m. That game, all the games will be played before the 7 o'clock game between the Monsters and the Belleville Senators. And just as a reminder, March 8th is 1, 2, 3 Fridays, $1 sodas, $2 hot dogs, and $3 select beers. I was going to mix that up.
It's probably a good thing that you didn't.
Yeah.
But as far as the draft goes, congratulations to all the players for a wonderful high school hockey career. This is kind of the culmination of it. And thanks to all the coaches. Thanks to the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League for inviting us in once again.
President Ryan Kelber, thank you for having us once again,
Thank you,
Mr. President.
for having it. Ed, great job being commissioner of the draft tonight. Thanks all for listening. And if you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, or email. Again, you'll be able to listen to the draft in its entirety on sportsontappodcast.com, YouTube, and iTunes. So with that being said, for Ed Dick, Rob Troutman, Sean Duffy, I'm Josh Jeffy. Thanks, and take care from the 2019 Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Senior All-Star Draft. We are Sports on Tap. Have a good night, everyone.